Today on Bob's Bistro, we're going to do a delicious seafood boil. So the sauce, we have Creole seasoning, chili sauce, sweet chili sauce, sriracha, butter, garlic, onion, and black pepper. So we can get this onion sliced up nice and thin. And of course, you can use any onion you want, Vidalia, Spanish, yellow. I choose red onion. I like the flavor better, but of course, hey, this is not a set in stone recipe. You can do whatever we want to do. We're gonna get it in the pan here, start to get sweated out, add a little pepper to that. Start off a nice low heat, because I'm using copper, so it does retain heat. A little kosher salt to get that onion sweating. We're also gonna add a little Creole seasoning as well. You want to layer all your flavors. Layer the flavors. Starting with the base. It'll turn out perfectly every time. So let that go. I'll say about 7 or 8 minutes until it gets nice and translucent. Nice caramel color. Let that sweat out. It's going to be great. So let that go about 7 or 8 minutes. And then it'll look like this. Nice and caramel, nice and translucent, nice and sweet at this point. Now I'm gonna start with our sauce. Let's get it popping. Just a little garlic, minced garlic, about 2 cloves. You could do fresh if you want, but I had the jar. Of course, like I told you, set in stone, it's not. Get that a good stir here. Get that base going. Stir it for a few moments here. I just took a little bit off the heat just to be safe. You don't want that garlic burning because it would just be completely ruined. And you don't want that. Turn it down just a little bit, and then we're going to add our butter. Now, you could do 2.5 sticks if you want, or 3. Just gonna get that starting to meld together. Look at it. 2.5. Who cares? Let's just go for the whole 3 sticks. Turn it down a little bit more. Drop the last stick in there. Half a stick. Get that stirring up. Starting to come out nicely. Let's add the rest of our ingredients. Turn it down a little bit more. All right, some Creole seasoning. Gotta add that Creole, get that nice spice. And the sriracha. That heat hit a little differently on the tongue. The black pepper. All these different heats hit differently. So you want to have them all. Full flavor profile. And then last but not least, that sweet chili. Very important. Give you that nice balance of sweet, spicy, buttery, garlicky goodness. Stir it up. Get it all together. So you don't want these flavors quarantined. You want them all to get together. Get to know each other, meld together, mesh, touch. You know, that's the only thing you won't touch in these days. And look at it. Perfect color. Now we're going to add a little lemon zest. I'm using Meyer lemons. They're a little sweeter. Have a nice orangey gold color. You can use whatever lemons you want. About a teaspoon, teaspoon and a half, depending on what you want. Put that in there. Add that brightness to that sauce you're going to want. Definitely. Stir that up real good. Let that go. Add a little bit of seafood stock. You know, we're adding those flavors, so layering those flavors. So let that go about 8 minutes. And look at that amber color. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Golden amber color. That's like what you want. That's what you want, my baby. All right, let's move on to the potatoes. All right, so we have some taters in the water. We're gonna bring them up to a boil, add a little salt to the pot here, again, adding flavor. And once we bring that to the boil, we're gonna add our sausage. Let's cut them up first. So of course we have our turkey sausage here. You can do whatever you want, pork, beef, chicken, whatever other sausage out there. I choose turkey. What I'm gonna also do is I'm gonna put them in a roasting pan just to roast them off because I like a little color on them, a little texture. I don't just want to throw them in the boiler. It's gonna go in the boil eventually, but we want to add flavor, so get them all caramelized in the oven won't hurt. Like I said, flavor everywhere. Throw those bad boys in there. Put them in the oven, 350, 15 minutes, just to get them nice and caramel. And now we're gonna get those crab going. We're gonna steam a little bit in the seafood stock. I don't wanna add it right to the boil because I don't want them to get all soggy. Just a nice steam in the seafood stock here. Add a little seasoning to that stock. Like I told you, layer, layer, layer. A little black pepper. We're gonna also add some Creole seasoning as well to that. Bam. Now we're gonna add our delicious legs. Long legs, honey. Get them in there. Looks great. So we're gonna put these all in the pot. We're gonna steam for a good 7 minutes because they are all cooked. So we're gonna steam them in this pot 7 or 8 minutes. Okay. In the meantime, it's cocktail time. Let me show you. So we're gonna start with a little pink Moscato. Yes. Also, 1800. We're gonna do a couple shots of the 18. We're gonna kill you. We just want you to get a nice little buzz. So 2 shots, that's all you need. A nice lemonade. I'm using the Simply Light, but you could do whatever you want, of course. Mix it up. Put a little bit of that in there. Oh, yeah. Mouth watering already, I know it. And we're gonna do a little bit of this sun-kissed pineapple. You can do whatever you want. This is literally just an extra additive, added extra seasoning, flavor, seasoning. We're gonna stir it up. Get it all mixed together. Perfect. Add a little ice to our cup. You always want a nice, good cocktail with your meal, just to unwind for the day, especially during the quarantine. Gotta have a stiff drink. Yep, and then pour it all into the glass. Oh yeah, boy. Let's get in there. Get in there. Yas. Taste test. You already know. Yes. All right, let's get to the shrimp. All right, so they're a little frozen. We're gonna put them on some cold water in the colander just to get some of that extra ice off of them. We're gonna rinse them off, ranch them off, okay? These are all raw. We have some larger ones that have the skin and the shell still on, and we have some that are completely peeled and deveined, little smaller ones. Yeah, so we're gonna drain those off, wash those nice and good to get them ready for the pot. So as you see, those potatoes are boiling perfectly in that seafood boil. I got one of those seafood packages I dropped in there, about 2 of them. Yes, those potatoes potatoes get nice and soft. Yeah. We're going to add the sausage here as well sooner or later. Also, we're going to check on, look at those crab legs. So those have been about 8 minutes steaming. And now we're going to add our shrimp to our boil. Already added the sausage. The last step is the shrimp. And immediately cut it off. The shrimp take very little time to cook. I'm just going to cover it up. Turn the heat off completely. Okay. And then there you have it. Gorgeous, delicious, seafoody goodness. And ooh, look at that sauce on there. Pour that sauce on there, boy. Would you look at that mess? And that's what I'm talking about. Pour it all. Got a little boiled egg in there too. You know, look at that. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A delicious seafood boil. It's just finger licking good. Yes. Enjoy, people.